Today we have an exciting trip out to the ranch, but before we get all dirty and mustered up, I need to read us a story about Noah's Ark. Have you heard this one before? It's about a great flood. Noah had to round up all of his animals. We're going to learn all about that right now. It's found in Genesis chapter 7. It said, "The Lord then said to Noah, 'Go into the ark, and you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take with you 7 of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 2 of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate, and also 7 of every kind of bird, male and female. Keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now, I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. And I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made.' And Noah did all that the Lord commanded him." Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters came on the earth, and Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Pairs of clean and unclean animals, of birds, of all creatures that move along the ground, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark, as God had commanded Noah. And after the 7 days, the floodwaters came on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, and on the 17th day of the 2nd month, and on that day all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened, and rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. For 40 days the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted the ark high above the earth. The waters rose and increased greatly on the earth. The ark floated on the surface of the water. They rose greatly on the earth, and all the high mountains under the entire heavens were covered. The waters rose and covered the mountains to a depth of more than 20 feet. Every living thing that moved on the earth perished. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and the livestock that were with him in the ark, and he sent the wind over the earth, and the waters receded. Now the springs of the deep and the floodgates of the heavens had been closed, and the rain had stopped falling from the sky. The water receded steadily from the earth. At the end of the 150 days, the water had gone down. And on the 17th day of the 17th month, the ark came to a rest on the mountains of Ararat, and sent out the dove from the ark. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. He waited 7 more days and sent out the dove again, but this time it did not return to him. Then God said to Noah, "Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons and your wives. Bring out every kind of living creature that is with you, the birds, the animals, and all the creatures that move along the ground, so that they can multiply the earth and be fruitful and increase in number upon it." So Noah came out, together with his sons and his wife and his sons' wives, and all the animals and all the creatures that move along the ground, and all the birds, everything that moves on the earth, came out of the ark, one kind after another. Shortly after, Noah and God made a covenant to Noah, promising that he would never again flood the earth and wipe all creation out. He sent the lifeboat for all who would believe in him and come to him. In the same way, Jesus is our lifeboat, and he wants us to come to him. He is our hope. So remember that. Okay, so now that we've had our story time, we can get on up to the ranch. Waymakers, here we are at the ranch, and this is Miss Damaris, this is Natalia, and Nyla, who we've met before, and this is Rain. Isn't she a beauty? So today we're going to learn a little bit about horses, and I'm going to ask some questions from Damaris, and she'll give us some quick facts about horses.
Yeah.
So Damaris, what are some things that you recommend for kids who are learning to ride horses?
Well, first thing is that horses are awesome and pretty, but they're dangerous. They are big animals and they can make danger to kids. So they have to be careful. And when you're getting close to a horse this big, like Rain, you should not stand behind any horse. They are always feeling that they're gonna be like attacked by any animals from the back, so they're gonna react and they can kick, and that's gonna be really ugly. And then if you're gonna give a treat to a horse and you put your fingers up, he's gonna chew your finger. So it's better to put open hand and flat hand, and then you can give whatever you want to give to the horse. So you stay in front of the horse or to the side, and she's looking for a treat, and then I put my open hand like this, and she's gonna try to get the treat. Another thing is that when kids are learning to ride, they need safety gear, and this is the helmet to protect the head. And Natalia, she's not wearing now. She is not wearing her helmet now, but she's used to do it. And okay, I'm gonna put it on Nyla. Woohoo! And this is a vest to protect the rib cage. And if the kid is having a fall, then this is gonna protect from rocks and debris or any dry wood that is gonna poke the ribs or the skin. So this is for Natalia. And I think basically that's the most important part, and just be safe. Don't get too comfortable in front of an animal that big.
And what do you feed Rain?
Well, Rain is used to have alfalfa, and then I introduced the oat hay for her for morning. So I was doing that slowly. I was mixing a little of oat hay with the alfalfa she's used to have, and then I was increasing the amount of oat hay, and then she's having oats by the morning for breakfast. And it's not like the oats that we're having for breakfast, that is grass, oat grass. And then afternoon she's having alfalfa.
Okay. And is there any tips to raising a horse? How often are you out here at the barn?
Well, you have to feed your horses twice a day. There's some people here that they just feed the horses just one per day, but ours, they are used to, we have four horses, they are used to have food early in the morning before 10 and in the afternoon before 9 p.m.
Okay. Would you suggest anything else for,
well,
for our Waymakers to learn?
Buy a horse and enjoy.
Okay, great. Thank you for letting us come meet Rain and teaching us about horses.
You're
today.
very welcome.
Right.
See you soon.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
Waymakers. Hey y'all! Did you know that there are 1.2 million species of animals in existence today? And did you know that 3 of the smartest animals are the chimpanzee, the dolphin, and the elephant? And did you know that there are 5 categories of animals? There are mammals, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and fish. Pretty cool facts, huh?
is Mr. Mustache. I was sitting peacefully. Where are we going? You know, I heard there was a man going around town just randomly lassoing things. Look, I'm a victim. What is this? Mr. Mustache! I did nothing!